Hey Lucas, congratulations on the touchdown. I just want to know how it felt and what your connection has been like with Jaden DeLora.
Yeah, he's just a really good kid. Just I was kind of in the right place at the right time, good ball, and I just happened to score on it. So just really proud of that kid and what he's been able to accomplish since he's been here.
Give yourself a little bit of credit. Oregon's DBs are no joke. What was it like battling the Ducks?
They're legit. I mean, their speed is real, and I gotta find a way to get open and do my job. But they made it pretty tough on me, so they're pretty good.
Well, is there an NFL player that you watched growing up that you always wanted to emulate?
Uh, I always loved Cooper Cup. Growing up in Spokane, Cheney was always like a 30-minute drive away. So I really didn't miss a game going out to Cheney and watching Cooper Cup play. So I just love how he runs his routes and just how he carries himself through the game.
Are you a Seahawks fan?
I used to be, and then I switched to the Raiders when I was like in like sixth grade or something like that. I was like, I'm not going to be on the bandwagon. So
Wait, how did that happen?
I don't know. I was just one day I was like, I'm gonna be a Raiders fan. They were doing bad, and now I'm just sticking with them. So let's get them to the playoffs, baby.
That's funny because I thought you were going to say you switched to the Rams and
No,
because of Cooper Cup.
no,
Oh, that is
I just like how he plays.
okay. Final question. So, our play-by-play announcer, phenomenal talent, Matt Chazanow, on your touchdown, he called it the Lucas Bacon is sizzling. What do you feel about that? Like, do you think that does you justice, or does he deserve that, or have you heard it before?
It's kind of been with me forever since I've grown up. That's kind of like since I even got here. Rolo's like, oh, whenever I do something good or anything, and oh, that's crispy or whatever. So anything that is good about bacon, I kind of just embrace it.
Okay. Can you give any tips to him? Is there
Uh,
anything that you haven't heard that you think that maybe he could do better with?
I don't know. People have kind of thrown the kitchen sink at me with nicknames and whatever. It's kind of fun. They play with it, and I just gotta embrace it. Why not?
I'm going to tell him to go with the kitchen sink next week.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Lucas.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Next question, Zach from Coug Fan. Go ahead, Zach.
Hey, Lucas, congratulations on the touchdown. In practice, two guys you've probably gone against a fair share amount, Shaw Smith, Wade, and Jalen Watson, two new guys on the team. Just what have you seen out of them, both in games and going against them in fall camp, and what have they added to the defense?
Yeah, two new guys and really stepped up, and they play really well. Shaw, he's a new kid, and he really doesn't show that he's a freshman. He can play, run, tackle. I mean, he just fits in well with our defense, and I'm really proud of him. As for Jalen, he's a longer guy. He makes it really tough on me in practice. Love that about him, and he just kind of puts his head down to the grindstone, and he just works every day.
As you guys sort of turn to Stanford, what is Coach Allen having the wide receiver group focus on most this week?
I mean, just stick to our keys, focus on our releases, read our part of the defense, really just make it easy on the quarterback and just catch the ball. Just all the basic things of being a wide receiver.
Thank you.
All right. Next one, Brenna Green from Spokane TV. Go ahead, Brenna.
Hey, Lucas. Just the number one thing I noticed when you scored your touchdown was your teammates' reaction. They were all over you. Just what was that like for you to see their celebration?
Oh, it's amazing. They got so much love for me. I got so much love for them. It's just a big family atmosphere that we have here in the locker room and on the field. Everyone just cares about each other, and it's really awesome. I was probably more tired getting through to the bench on the sideline than actually scoring on the play. I was just so tired.
It felt like a never-ending celebration or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Just trying to get a hug to everybody and thank them just as much as they're thanking me.
Both Renard and Liam said after the game that win or lose, that was just such a cool moment for them to see. Just what does that mean for you to have two of the big leaders on this team say something like that?
It's awesome to gain their respects from coming in through camp and showing what I really want to do and be a part of this offense. And like, I really want to make a name for myself, and for them to respect that and kind of bring me in as part of that, it's really awesome for them.
And one of the things that was mentioned was just your work in the off season. Just what did you do in the off season to kind of help you get to this level?
I really didn't leave Pullman. I just kind of stayed. People kind of left as things were like up in the air with the schedule, and kind of just stuck with the strength staff and really just kind of followed their plan, what they had going for me, and then just really kind of just started to fall into place once everything like started to happen towards the season.
Thank you.
All right, let's go Cody from the Evergreen. Go ahead, Cody.
Hey, Lucas, congratulations again. And, this wide receiver group, over the time you've been here has been a really just kind of a strength of this team with a lot of good players, that you've been behind and been able to learn from. What was it like, kind of being able to kind of pick the brains and just watch, some of those guys that have now gone on to the next level just play, and what have you learned from them?
Yeah, sitting in the meeting rooms, kind of just listening, hearing all those points that Spurrier had to tell them and everything. It was just such a good learning experience. Just sit behind those guys, such as like Des Patman and Aesop and Brandon Arconato and Tay. There's just, the list goes on. And really, they're just great leaders and people that I've been able to learn from and just pick up things to add to my game, just really make me a better player.
And something we've kind of asked a lot of guys over this time is just the differences between the air raid and the run and shoot. What has it been like for you as an outside receiver, kind of transitioning into this new offense? And is it something that you feel, you fit in better, or is it kind of the same?
It kind of has the same aspects of just pushing the ball down the field, but as for every position really is interchangeable in this offense, and you just got to be the most versatile person that you can be in this offense. Really just help the offense as best you can.
All right, last question for Lucas Bacon. Any last questions for Lucas? All right, last one's going to be Theo Lawson. Go ahead, Theo.
Hey, Lucas, Calvin Jackson was kind of tweeting throughout the game, and he seemed really excited for you when you had the touchdown. Can you talk about your conversation with Calvin after the game, if you guys texted or talked in person, and how excited he was for you?
Yeah, I mean, we're great friends off the field. I root for him when he's in the game. He roots for me, and we're just such a good bond between us. And then after the game, we were hugging, laughing, and everything. And just to be embraced like a guy like that who's had so much game experience, and just to pick up whatever he has to tell me is just really awesome for him to take me in as that kind of friend and kind of believe in me as that type of player.
Can you kind of describe your touchdown? Obviously, the refs reviewed it and had to take a second look, but did you kind of know you were in immediately after you caught the ball and dove in there?
Yeah, I kind of got made fun of a little bit in film for going in the way I did. They told me either run him over next time or hurdle him, so maybe I'll pull something out the next time I get the ball like that.